Hi guys, my name's Barry and welcome back to the channel. Second Sight have sent me the latest 4K UHD to review, and it is The Innkeepers. This is the Ty West movie. One of the ones that maybe people have seen the least out of all those movies. Of course, everyone's seen the Maxine trilogy, people have seen The House of the Devil, The Sacrament, but this is the one that is one of the most underrated Ty West movies. So I'm going to open it up. I'll show you what's inside. Of course, it is a Second Sight one, so it's going to have a lot of goodies in there as well. Okay, it's opened up, and I'll show you the back slip first. Again, there's no glue and there's no tape, which again, I absolutely love. I'm not going to read out all the special features for you. That's going to be down below in the description. However, I will read out the limited edition contents because that's a small enough to read out. We've got a rigid slipcase with new artwork by Nick Charge. So it's Nick Charge who's responsible for this new fantastic art. We've got a 120-page book with new essays by Becky Dark, Barry Forshaw, Prince Jackson, Craig Ian Mann, Rebecca Sace, and Heather Wixon. And it's got 6 collector's art cards as well. Prince Jackson? Anything to do with Michael Jackson? But this is a 4K. It's got a Blu-ray inside as well, and it's from Second Sight Films. Again, I don't know if the 4K is going to be region-free, but with most with more 4Ks, not the Blu-rays, but with most 4Ks, they are region-free. But don't take my word for that. You'd have to actually buy it and put it in to know that. However, before we begin looking at the movie itself, I believe, is the only official 4K in the entire world. So if you want to get this on 4K officially, then you're going to have to buy it from the UK, from Second Sight. So if you're from the US, guys, and you're watching, this is officially, at this moment in time, the only 4K you're going to get for the Innkeepers. So I think this one might sell out faster than most of the other Second Sight 4Ks. With all that being said, let's look into it. Again, I'm not going to review the movie because when I review movies, it is on a separate video, and I think I will review this one eventually, especially now that I've got the 4K. But the box art itself, let's try and focus on that more rather than me. Lovely new artwork that I absolutely love. And again, if you're a 4K, if you're any physical media collector, you're going to have to show the spine, guys. Don't forget to show that spine. I hate it when people don't show the spine. And this is the back. Again, lovely new artwork for the front and the back. There's nothing on the bottom or the top, so you can forget that. But the back and the front, absolutely tremendous. Take it out. Sturdy slipcase as the promise. And let's look at the disc packaging first of all. Again, nice artwork there. Nothing on the spine. And then you get the little bell at the back. If you've seen the movie, you'll understand all these images. If you've not seen the movie, you've got a lot to look forward to. If we open it up, the disc is always flapping out. So we've got some artwork on the discs. Actually quite decent. And it looks like there is stuff in the inside. So let's take out the discs and show you. Oh, that's actually really nice. Quite eerie. They don't tend to do that much on these boxes, so that's a lovely added bonus by Second Sight. Pop them back in, so you get the 4K disc and you've got the Blu-ray disc. So that is the box itself. Again, it's something that I always say to Second Sight that I much prefer an Amaray case to these. I think these are quite flimsy, and I totally understand, and I say this in every video that I do for these, is I totally understand why they use these instead of Amarays, because they save a bit of space, as well as you're able to put a lot better artwork on these because of the material that they use. These probably cost a bit more than what it does to make an Amaray case, but also maybe they want to use less plastic. Of course, there's plastic on the inside, but at least there's no plastic on the inside and the outside. I'm sounding like I'm trying to save the planet, but every little helps. Next up, we've got the art cards, so we'll look at these individually. So this is the art cards. Nothing on the back, so you don't have to worry about the back. So this is the first one. Let me see if I can make sure it focuses properly. This is the next one. And the next one. As you can see, there's a theme here. We've probably seen most of these artworks from the box art. There's the bell. Here's a nice one we've not seen yet. And last but not least, the last art card. And finally, we get the mega book that we get for most of these releases. I absolutely love these books. One day, I think I might take all the books out of these box sets and just create a bookshelf. And all my bookshelf will consist of is Second Sight books, because the books are tremendous looking. That's the front of the book. Of course, you've seen that on one of the art cards. The spine of the book does have the Innkeepers on the spine. And then the back is, again, another art card art that you've seen before. And if I look inside, it has what we always get with these Second Sight releases. I'm looking at artwork here, which I'll show you some of them. I'm looking at artwork that I don't think I've ever seen before online. Of course, you get a lot of art online, but you get some stunning pieces of art. Look at this. With Sara Paxton, who was recently in Weapons. That's scary. That's really scary. The movie itself, again, I'm not going to do a movie review, but the movie is really, really good, guys. Cheeky, cheeky. Again, just goes into the production of the movie. Everything. I'll give you a quick. It just shows how much detail they go into, how good a quality this book actually is. Again, I don't want to go into it all. You kind of have to buy it to really look into this stuff, but it's so thick and sturdy. I love it. So that is The Innkeepers. Highly recommend the movie. Absolutely recommend getting this 4K. Again, if you're a fan of 4K and The Innkeepers, it's the only way you're going to get it at this moment in time is to get it from Second Sight. I much prefer, and I say this all the time, I much prefer these limited edition box sets to steelbooks. I know that the steelbooks is still the craze for a lot of people. I used to collect steelbooks until I realised very quickly that they're very cheaply made and they damage very easily, whereas these box sets, you can do a lot more with a cardboard box set than you can with a steelbook. Of course, I'll buy a steelbook if it looks good. I'll buy a steelbook if it's the only option, like the A Nightmare on Elm Street box set that's coming out. It's only going to come out on this steelbook. I know that we're getting a smaller version of it on slipcover, but it looks kind of cheap. So I want the best version of a box set available. And if it's a choice between a steelbook box set and this, it's this all the time. So like I said, I'm going to leave a link down below to the Innkeepers on the Second Sight website. Again, I genuinely believe this one's going to sell out. There's quite a few Second Sight limited edition box sets that have sold out that are now selling for over £300 on eBay. That's about $400, $500 on eBay, like The Witch, for example. The Blair Witch Project sold out now, so that's going for quite a lot. I don't want you to miss out on this one, guys, because it is going to be available for the next few weeks, I guess. But pick it up while you can. You won't regret it. So if you've seen this movie, guys, you can leave your thoughts and opinions on the movie down below if you wish. However, let me know what you think of the quality of this box set and Second Sight overall. As always, thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and I'll see you soon.
I'll be right back.
What are you waiting for, huh?
Coming to get you, Barbara.
Ever played Skin the Cat?
Someone's in the back! See